What'd you get up to last night?
Oh, not much.
Cam Proctor from Big Gold Bell Media. Today we are here with Jonathan Tropper, creator, showrunner, executive producer, and director for Your Friends and Neighbors, premiering April 11th, only on Apple TV Plus. Jonathan, how are you doing today?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You as well. You as well. So I got to check out the first 3 episodes, and this is a little roller coaster ride right here. I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes. Of course, this show is narrated by Jon Hamm. Was that always the intention? Because he just brings so much intensity with his monotone, relaxing voice. It's still these high pressure, crazy situations that he raises the stakes on. Was that always the intention?
Yeah, when I wrote the pilot, the first thing I wrote was actually his voiceover.
Okay.
And I was influenced by a lot of the film noir movies of the 60s, Philip Marlowe, Sam Spade, those kind of movies with Humphrey Bogart and Robert Mitchum, where there's always this kind of dry, emotionless voiceover about really serious emotional stuff. And I thought it would be a really great way to sort of help set and preserve the tone of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fun to watch, honestly, because when you think things can't get crazier and they just steadily keep going. I think so far my favorite episode is probably episode 3. I'm not going to tell anybody why, but there's a lot of moments where people are kind of, doing their own thing. I'll just say that. Do you have a favorite episode that you were able to, or that you wrote?
I think I love the pilot just because I lived with the pilot for so long before I got to
Right.
watch anything else. But and the pilot is really just a great exploration of kind of this kind of neighborhood,
Mhm.
which was really important to me for the show. And then I'm also really partial to episode 8, just because if you think things are wild now, episode 8 is probably the wildest episode of television I've
Oh
done.
my gosh.
And I've done some pretty wild television. And
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
telling you, episode 8 is just a blast.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm really excited for that. I gotta pan through and keep going then. That's just what that means. So initially when you were looking for certain people for these roles, I guess, was Jon Hamm always the idealistic person that you wanted for it, or was
Yeah.
there, other candidates that you were looking at for that?
I honestly didn't think I was going to move forward without Jon Hamm. Like,
Mhm.
he was really the only person I could picture in it. So much so that I met with him before I wrote the pilot, and I pitched him the idea of the show. And after I heard that he liked the idea, I wrote the pilot, and then I sent him the pilot. And then he signed on to the pilot, and that's when we took it to Apple TV Plus. Like, I
Right.
wasn't ready to try to make it if I didn't have someone who I felt could really deliver that character. So John's been with me from the very beginning on this.
Yeah, that's amazing. So saying that, John's been with you in the whole entire ride. And you said episode 8 is probably one of the wildest ones out there. Do you already have the creative process going forward, knowing like what's going to happen next, if possibly we go to season 2?
Well, so first of all, we are renewed for season 2,
Okay,
and
sorry.
we've got 8 of the episodes already written.
Wow. Okay.
So when we did season 1, I had a vague idea.
Right.
Once we were renewed, I had a much better idea, and then we pull the room together and we build it. But I always have a general idea, but I need a writer's room and a group of really smart people to help me figure out how we're going to build it. Yeah.
Well, listen, I am super excited for everybody to see this at home. Everybody, make sure you check out Your Friends and Neighbors, premiering April 11th, only on Apple TV Plus. Jonathan, thank you so much for taking the time. I wish you the best.
Thanks a lot, man. Good to meet you.
You as well.
I keep